Welcome Virgo, thank you for joining me. It's me, Barbara, here at Tarot Insight. I've got your Celtic cross reading here. We're going to have a look at some other cards as well with major arcana messages. I've got my new deck of Wicca cards. We've got a message from that too. And then we'll do the usual rune stones and romance angels. Okay, also to say, you might know, but this is a new channel. I've been running for about 6 weeks now, maybe just a bit more. So as we go into the reading, if you enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could click on subscribe, and that will allow me to keep growing the channel, okay, and putting more resources into things like new cards and stuff. So wonderful, thank you so much. Right, okay, so the reading, we're starting off with the Queen of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. And I can't help but I have to tell you, there's also the King of Cups in this reading at the very last card. I just have to jump in and tell you this. When this happens, it means there's a divine kind of coupling here. So there's someone very important to you in your life. I'm not sure if they're in your life yet, but they could be coming towards you. They're definitely very much on your mind anyway. And this is water energy. Obviously you're on earth energy with being Virgo, but maybe you've got a Cancerian rising in your chart or in your moon or something, or perhaps the person that you're interested in has as well got a lot of water energy around them, or you could be interested in a Cancerian, Pisces, or sometimes Scorpio as well. But that's gorgeous. So you know there is a divine union here, by the way. And water energy with the Queen of Swords, I mean, she is, if this is you, and this is the middle of the reading, so it looks like it's your energy. It can be male or female, but it's got this feminine energy anyway. Very caring person, very nurturing, in tune with her emotions, someone that other people can come to and feel like a safe harbour. I mean, I just want to bring in the King of Cups as well, just to show you that, I mean, they're both very similar. We'll look at this one in a minute, but that's in the centre as well. So yeah, a lovely couple. I mean, very open emotionally and supportive to each other, enjoy art and music and probably swimming, you know, anything to be around water as well. So just really lovely creative energy that's very soothing for other people to be around as well. I mean, it can be quite you know, moody sometimes, water signs, you know, especially if the moon is full, you know, it can heighten emotions and things like that. But you'll very much be in tune with each other and maybe quite psychically connected as well. You know, you feel the vibrations from each other, but you'll feel quite at home, I think, with this pairing, Virgo. Right, I'll put him down for now. But yeah, so what's immediately around you as well, Virgo, is the Two of Wands. So this is very much a kind of expansive energy, feeling creative and wanting to grow something. I'm very confident as well with this. It's sort of fiery energy. If it's to do with expanding with this relationship, it's very much on your mind and it's absolutely in the centre of your reading. So it could be about growing this relationship with your soul partner here, or if it's more about in the workplace, you might be feeling very connected with the people around you that you work with. But it's saying that you're feeling confident and you're in a good position where you can negotiate whatever contracts that you're looking to make, and people will respect you and look up to you as well. So they see you as someone who's emotionally very stable and just a kind of person. And obviously in the workplace we need to be a bit more than that. So being by the Queen status by now, people know you're experienced and they trust you, so they value your opinion here, Virgo. So very nice. You're able to negotiate the terms that you're looking for. Okay, so above you, you've also got even more kind of success and abundance and fertility with the Empress. So this is very beautiful energy. This is very much creative as well, growth and fertility. Being able to have everything that you need, really, all of your needs are met with the Empress card being here. I mean, this is very much in the middle of your spread as well, sort of central part of the reading and immediately around you now. So it's saying you have got everything you need around you. You can probably request whatever it is you want, you know, and these things are at hand. You've got beauty, and there's Venus around this card as well. It's kind of got Venus meaning. So, you know, beauty on the outside and within. But you know, having everything you need, and she's got this sort of stars above her head here, which makes me feel it's very much kind of spiritually awakened as well. Very sort of feminine energy actually with this reading, with the Queen of Cups and the Empress as well. So below you, you've got the shadow side, which is worrying really about things. Sometimes our inner voice, if we're feeling low vibration, maybe having an off day, can make things feel worse than they actually are. So sometimes if you have these sort of niggling doubts in your mind, it's really great if you can, I think it's called NATS, kill automatic negative thoughts. So kill negative automatic thoughts, NATS, KNATS. So yeah, if you train yourself to kind of squish any of these, we all do it, we all have kind of concerns that rise within us, but it's really helpful if you can kind of train yourself not to allow the energy to go into that, kind of train it to go elsewhere. I mean, you've got so much lovely abundance around you as well. I mean, sometimes with the shadow side, it can talk about being overly concerned about material things, and I say that because this card near you as well is the Four of Pentacles. So you can see from the image, this guy looks like he's holding on to something too tightly. So if you're just make sure it focuses. Yeah, the trouble with the fours, it can be a little bit stagnant, the energy here. So it might be a small area that you need to look at a little bit. Maybe you're feeling that you're overly concerned about finances, or wanting to hold on to something too tightly. I mean, if it's in a workplace, maybe you're wanting to stay in that position rather than grow and expand. But you're not going to be able to stay stagnant for very long, because we've got the, in the near future coming in, you've got the Eight of Wands. And this is very much about action and things speeding up, messages coming in, and people coming in to brighten your days. So there's growth and expansion here. Can talk about Cupid's love arrows as well, flying through the air. We don't know where they're going to land, so that's also quite exciting if it is that. I mean, especially as we see this King and Queen of Cups, so perhaps there's going to be messages coming in for Valentine's Day, who knows. But also it could be about travelling. You could be going by air, flying somewhere. So, even travelling for the Valentine's weekend, it could be to do with that. Maybe you're going to be able to get together for this romantic occasion. Okay, and then we're looking at you as you go forward, and it's very much you're emotionally contented and looking at your home situation, your family, and your stability, really, everything around you. You're looking very contented, Virgo. You've got everything you need around you. You've got your happy home, your family, and kids playing in the field there, children playing in the field. So, and you've got 10 cups of fulfillment, absolutely emotionally fulfilled. So it's a very contented place to be, Virgo. I'm really happy for you. So any of the doubts that you've held, you've obviously managed to overcome them, because you're looking much more upbeat and cheerful here. It's very contented. And then you've got quite a strong card in your environment that's around you, and this is the Karma card. So this is feeling reborn again, really. It's a kind of a fresh start, and looking at everything with kind of more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed than you did before. It's a chance to kind of feel reborn and regrow, or for regrowth rather. So it's some area in your life that you're finding you're taking and grasping an opportunity where you're able to grow and expand with the Karma card. I mean, it's a bit like the Judgment card in other decks. So sometimes it can be talking about making a decision. It can be made for you, or it could be made by you, but you're kind of creating your own reality with this, and it's a sort of awakening and seeing more clearly the end of maybe a cycle you've got the 10 of Cups there, which can sometimes talk about the end of a cycle as well. So you're choosing to move forward in a way that suits you, really. But it's very victorious and successful energy with this card. You can feel sort of restored and refreshed and renewed with this. Lots of R's in the Karma card. Okay, and it really is that reaffirming the message in your hopes and fears. It's wondering your hopes and fears are, and here you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So some good luck is coming in. It's something that's it's not within your control. This is something that's external to you, and the universe is bringing in some kind of change. The wheel of the year is like the wheel of fortune. Good luck is turning, or the wheel is turning, and it's in your favour, Virgo. So obviously everyone's happy about this. I don't know if it's worth going to buy a lottery ticket. I don't know in which area this is. I mean, there's lots of areas for good luck, isn't there? It could be about family situations, because you've got all of the elements here on this. It's considering all of the elements. So you've got the swords for the air, you've got the wands for fire, you've got the pentacles for earth, and then you've got the cups for water. So you're emotional, you're practical, you're spiritual, and your sort of fieriness is also, all of those things are being affected here. So it's a really positive card. This is saying a big change is coming in some area, or some good luck is coming in, at the very least. So that's nice. And this is right next to your King of Cups. So I'm wondering if it's to do with your King of Cups, perhaps. I mean, there he is sitting in the middle of the ocean, on this little bit of rockery, or this earth on a little platform. But the seas are, choppy around him. They're sort of lapping against the stage he's got sat on here. But very much a respected energy. The overview of the whole reading is very much a loyal card. Someone that's trusted, emotionally dependable, safe harbour for other people to come to as well. But yeah, Cancer energy with this card. Could be Pisces as well, sometimes Scorpio. So, but a lovely energy. People feel safe around the King of Cups. Yes, he might be a little bit creative and maybe have creative mood spurts or something, but it's all in a really best intention way, and it's not lasting. This is someone who just feels a lot. Sometimes with the water signs as well, with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, can be very intuitive. I think I might have mentioned that already, but yeah, these sort of people it doesn't make other people feel lonely. You can feel really understood around the water signs of the cups as well, the King and Queen of Cups. Other people will feel understood, and that they can open up with their emotions to you. So that's really a lovely quality to have, making other people feel that the world isn't such a cold place, lacking in emotion or anything. No. So then we got these cards wanted to pop. Well, this one popped out, and then this one was at the bottom of the deck, and so I had to have a little look at these. So this one is the Five of Swords. So sometimes this is talking about someone around you that's not really playing very fair. It could be someone who's a little bit kind of mean-spirited, and you've got to just watch out for that person. It might be someone that you have to kind of struggle up against a little bit. They might have tactics that are not quite above board, just sort of petty and tricky really tactics. So it might be someone in the workplace, or perhaps this is someone that you've got to overcome before you can join up with your King of Cups or your Queen of Cups. But yeah, it's just this energy is challenging with the Five of Swords. It's basically some area that you're going to have to you might have to be a bit more astute than you'd like to be, really, especially if you're a sensitive water sign. But you can use that intuition that you have in dealing with this person. Basically, if they're negative, you just try not to put energy into them, and put energy into the more positive areas in your life to help that to grow. And then obviously if you starve any negative energy, it will, it's not going to feed from your energy anyway. And then next to that, you also got the bottom of the deck was the Two of Swords. So this is finding that you're at a stalemate. So it might be with the person in the Five of Swords. There could be a stalemate situation perhaps in the past where, if there's been conflict or just the underhand tactics, you're deciding to not join in with the swords. You're putting the swords down, because obviously the Five of Swords, there were swords there that are, they look pretty much active. There's action going on with those there. So you're deciding here you're not going to play anymore with the swords. So maybe it is in the workplace, this person that previously has had you tied up in, not in knots, but involved in some kind of mental battle. and but now you're just saying no, stalemate. I'm I'm laying down my sword. I'm not joining in with that, and I've got a blindfold on to prove the point here. Yeah, you don't want to be wasting your energy and those sort of conflicts there, conflicting. Some people do enjoy that as well. So the major arcana you got, which is quite interesting because it's the world rather, and you already got the Wheel of Fortune, so it does very much reaffirm that there is a major change coming in. And with the World card, it says a job well done, joy, contentment and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So it is the end of a massive cycle in your life, a huge chapter where you've kind of you can think to yourself, it's been a job well done with this card here. You've achieved a lot, you've gained wisdom, and it's like you've graduated from a larger life lesson, or lots of life lessons in this current chapter of your life. But you can expect change to come in, where there's a new phase coming in. So whether you're going to be moving house, maybe changing your job, or you could be just changing department within the same company perhaps, or moving overseas even. There's water in these, quite a lot of water in this reading, so you could be travelling in that way too. But yeah, big change coming in for you, Virgo. Very interesting, big change reaffirmed by the, lucky change by the looks of it, with the Wheel of Fortune there. Yeah, very nice. And with the major arcana of the World card there, that one is just saying as well, for the angel, if you do speak to angels, it says Archangel Michael oversees your divine life purpose, and he knows what roles your soul has been born to fulfill. Call upon Michael for guidance as to your next steps, and for the courage, strength and confidence to take them. That's very nice and reassuring. I like that very much. That's very nice. Okay, and then you've got for your crystal, which is, I think it's really good for Virgo actually, because often you're very responsible and dutiful and sensible, but this one's saying to have more fun really. And it's a crystal called carnelian, and it says everything you bought started out as a thought. So yeah, it's like manifesting, isn't it? You put this idea in your mind that you thought, oh, I need that, and then you went out and physically made it happen, so you then were able to hold it in your hand. And it says loving, warm and excitable too, brings lots of creativity through, joyful, motivating inspirations abound, promotes a playful energy all around. Yeah, so have more fun. Absolutely, Virgo. And then from this new deck of cards with the Wicker Oracle cards, you've got this amazing image, which again is a bit like having lots of fun, and it's called it's number 10, and it's called the Letha. And the meaning is, it says take advantage of this time of empowerment to do work that will advance your goals, both magical and mundane. Your personal charisma is strong and your fiery warmth will attract others. Community connections thrive as you share your common ideals. Wow, I love it. And it says affirmation, I'm filled with radiant and joyful power. And it asks, the challenge is, what is your greatest strength? So yeah, I mean, I think it's in your relationships. You've got this warm energy that's open, emotionally open to help other people. And I mean, I love the images on there. It's so vibrant, isn't it, and fiery. Very nice. So it feels quite similar to the carnelian energy, where it's kind of quite explosive, expansive energy, sort of have fun. Okay, let's have a look at the rune stones for you. So Virgo, if you're enjoying it, would you click on subscribe for me? Thank you. And let's see what your messages are. Oh, and also I'm available for private readings, so if you would like to partake, my phone number is underneath the this box here, the video here, so you can contact me on there and text me on WhatsApp, or send me a text message, and I'll go through with you how to go about having a reading. I can use my intuition and my empathy skills and my tarot reading skills, and my empathy, so to kind of find an overall message for you that might be helpful at this time. Okay, source energy. Ooh, okay, we've got 2 stones straight away. So we've got the, this is the cacti, which is talking about Macmel love, which is saying really like enduring love with this. It symbolises warmth and endurance, and it's a symbol of Macmel love, and it can endure and thrive in harsh conditions just like a mother's unconditional love. So that's really nice, especially Cancerians, you know, you've got that energy as a parent, you know, you're extremely loving and like that in a relationship too. And then you've got this one, which reminds me of the sun, and it's hope, this symbol of an 8-pointed star. So it's not the sun, it's a star, but I think because it's yellow, it reminds me of the sun and the red. But it's a star, and it represents north, south, east and west, connected to the outermost points on the horizon. It represents wishing and hoping. Oh yeah, we always have to wish and hope, don't we? And then you know which direction you're going in. Okay, let's have a little look at the romance angels for you, Virgo. So you're ruled by Mercury, which is all about communications, intellect, reasoning and teaching. You make very good teachers often as well, Virgo. You know how to kind of keep calm and, you know, be logical and everything in your experience. So, and I often notice with Virgos, you're very much like you pay attention to details. So that's always helpful for other people. You know, you can remember facts and details really well. Generally, obviously we're all different. Okay, what have we got here? We've got 2 cards that have come out for you straight away. So let's see what the messages are for you, Virgo. So you deserve love, of course you do. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So it says you are lovable, and I'm sure you know that already, Virgo. There's water there rushing down there too, isn't it? That feels significant as well. And sort of emotions charging down the river. That's lovely. And then it says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So yeah, I mean, you know, you could have different backgrounds, different classes, different cultures, you know, you could have different age groups as well. But, you know, if you love each other, then that's not going to stop you. You know, love will see through these kind of superficial would-be barriers. It's not really a problem. It's just a challenge that you can overcome, and you can manifest solutions by thinking about the direction or thinking about the destination of where you'd like to be, and then you can make it happen. Right, Virgo, that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed doing it for you. So thank you for joining me, and yeah, hope to see you very soon. Look out for my next uploads. I'll be doing them every day, and then if you subscribe, you won't miss out on those. And I've got some more tarot cards coming that I've just bought today, so they're on their way. They should be with me in the next few days, and so I'll be adding them in to the reading. Okay, love and light to you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.